So it doesn't have a big dangly cord.
The heavier?
No, it's lighter. Look
Huh.
what I got, Trace. New mic. John gave me this for freaking my birthday. I know, what a thoughtful freaking gift, right?
Happy birthday.
Oh, well, that just fell out. Hang on. Thank you, Bailey. Exactly. Okay, can you hear me again, Lisa?
Nope.
Sorry, guys. 1 sec. Sorry, guys. For being patient. I had it. It was working. It's working, Trace. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just gonna get my other mic. Technology is honestly. I know the rest. Incorporated new type of camera with. I'm aware of this transmitter, so I'm going to there. Because I run the like cable. Set up the other night. Right. Thanks, Lisa. Just have to have this stupid dangly cord. Wait.
Okay, almost ready.
Sorry, guys. Now I'm ready, I think. Okay. Thanks for your patience. We'll get you your yoga. All right. Let's just get started. You guys already know all my announcements. Okay, so comfortable seat. Take a moment to just kind of feel your body, wiggle around, stretch a little bit. And then eventually just settle in to stillness. So as you're ready, place your hand somewhere intentionally. Either close your eyes or soften your gaze, lower your gaze. And just take a moment to connect with this moment that we are in. So just experiencing everything that is right here, right now. To connect to your body. So everything that you feel, physical, energetic, emotional. And also connect to your breath, the rise and fall, expansion and contraction. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. Pause in fullness. And then sigh out your mouth when you're ready. Ah. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Extra sip if it's there. And then out your mouth, let it go. Oh. Very nice. Do that one last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Pause in fullness. See if there's an extra little sip. And then when you're ready, release it out your mouth. Let it go. Ah. Good. Ujjayi breath now. So seal your lips and see if you can start to create that whisper noise as you breathe in and out. So every single inhale, it's like your entire upper body expands. Every exhalation, your entire upper body contracts and hugs back towards midline. So slow and steady, and maybe even see if you can find a smoothness in your breath. Whenever you're ready to start moving, you can come forward to hands and knees. And let's start today with just some cat-cows. So sticking with the flexion and extension of our spine at first. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Curl in, maybe even push the ground away. So go back and forth through these two movements and see if you can find a little more mobility than usual. So bring in a little extra awareness, especially to your mid-back area. And then finish the round you're on. Come to a neutral spine position, so just regular hands and knees. We'll move into thread the needle, so knees at least hips width distance apart. Take your right arm out, reach it all the way up, breathe in, and then exhale, thread it through. So reach underneath as far as you can, come down to rest on your shoulder and head, just gently. And then breathe into it, breathe into your back body, back of your heart, back ribs, low back, all the way down to your kidneys. Really nice, you guys. Beautiful poses. Yeah, and you can explore in any way. So if you want to extend your left leg out or wrap your left arm behind you, go for it. Just a couple more breaths. And if you have your left hand lifted, bring it back to the ground, maybe your left knee as well if it's lifted. And then on an inhalation, unthread your right arm. Reach it all the way up towards the ceiling as high as possible. And then right hand down. For a moment, downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, and just walk out your dog for a moment. Pedal it out. Feel into all that length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. Even working the length in the backs of your legs. Yes, see if you can find a connection to your center, your strong core. So like there is an invisible rope attached to your belly button, pulling up, tugging back. Very nice poses. You guys take one more inhale into your down dog. And then as you exhale, just gently set your knees back on the ground, back to tabletop. And we'll take thread the needle on the other side. So knees at least hips width distance apart, left arm out and all the way up as you inhale. Exhale to thread your left arm through. Come down to rest gently. And same thing on this side. Any way you want to explore, any way you want to get curious. So feel around, breathe into all that space in your back body. Exhale all the way to emptiness every time. Nice poses, you guys. Just a couple more breaths. And if you do happen to have your right hand lifted or your right knee lifted, set them back down. On an inhalation, unthread your left arm. Reach it out and up, maybe a little bit higher this time. And left hand to the ground. Once again, downward facing dog. Take it back, stretch it out. So hips really high, spine and side bodies really long. Let your face be soft. And see if you can find the strength and stability in your shoulders. That strength in your core. Strength even in your breath. Nice, Kate. Beautiful poses, friends. Take just one more inhale into your down dog. And as you exhale, look to the top of your mat, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift position. Lengthen, stick your butt out behind you. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet and take it all the way up to stand. Arms to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's flow through a couple half sun salutes. Inhale, high mountain. And exhale, slow dive. Maybe bend your knees a lot as you dive. Good job. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana as you inhale. Exhale, let it go, fold. All the way to empty, connect to center, and from that place, rise back up. Arms to the sky as you breathe in. Maybe you gaze up, exhale, hands to your heart. One more time like that. Perhaps close your eyes this time. Inhale, reach up. Feel all that length. Keep that length as you exhale, dive down. Your heart leads, fold eventually. Beautiful. Breathe in, halfway lift. Back of your neck long. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart. Take it back to stand. Arms reach overhead. ACC, exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. And if you want that little bit extra, press your palms together, bend your elbows, and imagine your elbows are magnetized. Try to reach your hands back away from your body. And then from here, we're gonna move into a chair pose with our hands clasped behind us. So sit your butt back, weight in your heels. And as you sit low, see if you can find a connection to your center. So draw your belly button back towards your spine. Keep your heart lifted, front of your shoulders open. Yeah, nice, Paul. See if you can find any more kind of depth in your legs. So sit just a little bit deeper, strong through your feet. Pick up your toes and spread them. Take one more round. Keep your hands clasped a little bit longer. Bottom of your exhale, just fold it forward. See if you can take your inhale and find a halfway lift with your hands clasped behind you. So lengthening, feel the strength in your back body. Exhale, fold. Take one more in-breath, lift your knuckles, maybe even reach them forward. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp, let your arms hang. You can give them a little shake out. They're tingling, give them a moment, let the blood come back. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause in your plank pose. From here, side plank, right hand is your foundation. So roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. Feet can be stacked or staggered. You might also bring your bottom knee down to modify. Lift your hips really high. So use your strong right side abdominals. Maybe left arm reaches forward. Nice, Makai. Maybe left leg floats up. Good job, friends. Beautiful poses. Take one more huge breath. Awesome, Chris. Slowly, plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. And then slow, slow, slow. Lower all the way to your belly. Beautiful. We're going to start in a baby cobra. So staying low, lift your heart using the strength in your back body. Press down through your shoelaces. Press down through your pelvis. Try to keep your legs and your feet on the ground. So don't lift your legs this time. Float your hands up, reach your hands back. So using the strength in your back body rather than in your glutes. Maybe even bend your elbows a little bit and try to squeeze them closer together behind you. See if that helps lift a little higher. So feel your mid-back muscles engage. One more in-breath. Press through shoelaces. Yes, so good. Exhale, let it go. Take one more back bend, one more heart opener of your choice. So anything that would just feel good. And then eventually see you back in downward facing dog. No rush. Ujjayi breath. Nice, Kate. All right, from your dog pose, take your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Go ahead today, do whatever you want to. You can open up your hip, roll out your ankle, or maybe you just stay right where you're at and simply breathe. Feel around on the inside. So strong hands, strong shoulders, connect to your center. Take one more inhale, reach your right leg high, strong and powerful. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly and then as soft as you can, step forward, low lunge. Nice, Cam. Bring your hands just to your front thigh. So you're in a lunge, hands to front thigh, and just kind of lean forward a little bit. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Hug your inner thighs towards one another. And then when you're ready, we're gonna launch forward. So back foot floats off the ground into a warrior three variation. Your hips are square, your back leg is strong and powerful. You can stay right here or option to extend your right arm forward. So right arm forward, left leg back. Take one more full breath. And then we'll land in crescent lunge. Step your left toes to the back of your mat. Take both arms to the sky. Take a moment, just breathe and settle in. Feel your body. Feel your big deep breaths. One more inhale. As you exhale, open it up to a warrior two stance. So back heel pivots down. And if you want, you can even look down at your feet, adjust if needed. So right toes face forward, left toes directly to the left. Front knee is tracking towards your pinky toe. So wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Next time you breathe in, side angle, reach forward like you want to touch the front of the room and then tip it over. Maybe right elbow to right thigh. Nice, CC. Maybe right hand to the ground or a block. Left arm can go straight up, or maybe your left arm reaches forward, bicep next to ear. Lengthen through your left side body. So plant your left foot firmly. Keep it rooted, grounded. Imagine your heart wants to look at the sky. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Beautiful poses, friends. Take one more deep breath. Inhale, back up through warrior two, and then go into your reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Lift your right ribs away from your right hip. Beautiful poses. Nice job. Breathe into your right side body, waistline. Take one more inhale. Bend your front knee a little more. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face the long edge of your mat. Take your arms to the sky, inhale. And then exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. If you want more, press your palms, bend your elbows, squeeze your elbows towards each other. See if you can reach your hands back and lift your heart up. So pop up your chest. One more in-breath. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down. So lead with your heart. And without your hands on the ground to support you, you have to engage your core. So see if you can feel your strong core. Lift your butt up. So sit bones towards the sky, crown towards the ground, and then work that opening in the front of your shoulders. Rooted through your feet, strong and grounded through your feet. If you want to let go of the clasp, nice K, and just focus on your legs at any time, totally fine with me. You've got about 3 more breaths here. Nice trace. Very good, everyone. Take just one last round, and if you want, side out your mouth. If your fingers are still interlaced, hands to low back, release, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Walk your hands to the top of your space, rotate your toes forward, and then just step forward, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand, arms reach up, stretch tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. And this time, chair plane or drinking bird. And if you want to, you can clasp your hands behind you today. So feel free to stay on your heels, lift your toes. Otherwise, press into your toes, lift your heels high. And as you lift your heels high, see if you can bend your knees more and get a little lower in your legs. Amazing job. Nice, Kate. Let your ankles and your feet shake and tremble and just be with it. Take one more full round wherever you're at. Bottom of your exhale, we're moving into a fold. If your hands are clasped, you can keep them that way if you want. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Maybe your hands are still clasped. Exhale, fold. If you've got your hands clasped, bring your hands to low back and release. As you are ready, plant your hands and step your feet to the back of your mat, plank position. Pause here and move into side plank, this time left side. So left hand is your base, roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot like you're karate kicking the ground with the outer edge of your left foot. Lift your hips super high. Yes. Nice, Paul. Maybe right arm forward and lengthen your right side. Maybe your right leg floats up. See if you can lift your hips a tiny bit higher. One last huge breath. Very nice. Come back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, push the ground away. And then slowly, like you're resisting gravity, lower down. Just like we did before, start in baby cobra. So nice and low. Just like we did before, float your hands up, reach your hands back, but this time go ahead and float your feet up as well. Rather than widening your feet, hug in with your inner thighs. Nice, Trace. And imagine you're trying to spiral your inner thighs up towards the sky. Yes, back muscles strong. Soft through your face, unclench your jaw rather than cranking your neck. Just gaze down slightly. So feel your neck as an extension of your spine. One more big inhale, lift, 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 lift. Amazing job. Nice, CC. Let it go. So you can choose one more back bend, one more heart opener, or if you'd rather, maybe you'd like to take some time just in child's pose or cat-cows, hip circles. In your next few breaths, in your next 3 to 5 rounds, downward facing dog. All right. From your down dog, inhale, take your left leg to the sky. And if you want to explore for a moment, open your hip, roll out your ankle, feel around. Feel your strong foundation through your hands, your fingertips, strong shoulders, connected to your center, connected to your breath. Take one more inhale, make your left leg long, strong, and powerful. Exhale, left knee to your nose, scoop out your belly. Awesome, Kate. Round your spine, then step forward super softly. Bring your hands up to your front thigh. So you're in low lunge, hands to front thigh. Take a moment, find your center. Draw your belly button in and up so it almost feels like you're puffing up your low back. So I don't want you to feel like you're arching your back, doing a cow pose. If anything, little bit of cat pose. So round and feel your strong core. Connect with that and keep that as you lean forward. Back foot floats off the ground. So if you can stay connected to your center, it will help so much with your balance. Stay where you're at. Back leg is strong and powerful. Spine is long. Option only if you want to add your left arm. So left arm goes forward, right leg reaches back. Just like a spinal balance, but you're balanced on one foot. Take one more big, huge inhale. Stay for your exhale. And then come back to a crescent lunge. Right toes to the back of your mat, arms to the sky. Give yourself just a moment to settle in, adjust if needed. Lift your heart, perhaps lift your gaze. One more in-breath. Warrior 2, open it up. So back heel pivots down. And again, if you want, look down at your feet, adjust. Left toes forward, right toes to the right. Front knee is tracking towards your pinky toe. Nice, Kai. And then next time you inhale, side angle. So reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 and then tip it over. Only your arms have to change. Left arm towards the ground. You might grab a block if you've got one. Left elbow could also rest gently on left thigh. Right arm might reach forward. So your heart wants to look up. Create that opening. Yes, breathe. Big, spacious breaths. Awesome, Chris. Take one more. Stay in your legs. Press into your feet. Inhale, come up through your warrior two. Reverse. So front palm rotates up, reach up and back. Yes. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Keep tracking your front knee towards pinky toe. Back leg is strong. Back foot is rooted. Lift your left rib cage away from your left waistline or your left hip. So your left waistline gets longer, and breathe into that space. Reach through fingertips. Nice, Tracy. One more inhale. Exhale. Back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. Take your arms to the sky. Breathe in. And then this time, just dive down into your wide-legged forward fold anywhere you'd like to go. So feel free to move around and explore. And if you are still, your body is still on the outside, feel all those little tiny micro movements inside. Make those little tiny micro adjustments inside. Good job, friends. Last couple rounds here. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Walk your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes to face forward, back to low lunge. And just step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift position as you inhale. Exhale, release, bow. Take it all the way up. Big stretch at the top, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're going to move into eagle slowly. So inhale, reach up. And then root into your right foot. Lift your left knee up. Find your balance here. And then as you are ready, just eagle legs. So wrap left knee on top of right knee and sit back. Maybe you can get that second wrap of your toes around your calf. Maybe not. If you're like me, just keep your left foot active. So sitting nice and low, weight in your right heel, squeeze your legs. One more inhale, reach high. And as you exhale, left elbow under right. So left under, arms together. You could grab the backs of your shoulders instead. Keep sitting low, gaze right through your arms. Yeah, and if you fall out, no big deal. Come back in when you're ready. Slow, deep breaths. Eagle pose, focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed. Take one more. See if you can sit just a tiny bit lower. Standing staff. Inhale, reach up, lift your left knee. And exhale, move through a warrior three to get back to your low lunge. So super, super slow motion. See if you can hit warrior three for at least one deep breath. And then eventually your left toe step back, hands to the ground. So from low lunge, friends, bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out nice and wide. And you can choose to bring your back knee down. Maybe let your hips move down and lift your heart. Or you can lift your hips up. Back knee can stay down for this one too. It's up to you. And then heart works towards the ground. So you might try a little bit of both. If you want to work a twist or even cat grabs its tail, feel free. Take about 5 deep breaths. Just feeling whatever there is to feel. Yeah, and if anything, you can spin your right toes out to the right. So don't let your right knee fall in. Spin your right toes out to the right a bit, and you can even roll into the outer edge of your right foot if it feels better. Last couple of deep breaths. You guys look so good. Nice awareness, everyone. Soften your face. All right, come up to your hands if you're not there already. Lift your back knee if it's on the ground and just work your right foot to the back of your yoga mat. So you're in a plank position. From your plank position, one arm at a time, come down to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel, palms face down, spread your fingers wide and especially press into thumbs and index. If that feels like too much, you could tripod your hands instead. So find your strong shoulders, your strong core, draw your belly button in and up. And then like there is an invisible rope attached to your belly button, now it's pulling straight up towards the ceiling. Start to walk your toes in and lift your hips up, dolphin pose. Yes, so nice, you guys. Stay in your dolphin, or if you want, you can extend right leg towards the sky, three-legged. If you want to hop, you can use your left leg as a springboard, bend your knee and take little hops. Keep your right leg strong and powerful as it floats in space. Keep your shoulders strong. Keep hugging in with your upper arms. Keep pressing down through the belly of your forearms. 2 more rounds wherever you're at. You guys are awesome. If you're shaking, let yourself shake and breathe into it. Soften around it. Bottom of your next exhale. Nice cam, right foot down, knees down. Sit back and rest for a moment. So child's embryo or puppies. Let your shoulders just be soft. Breathe into your low back. All right, tabletop position, hands and knees. So from hands and knees, find the strength in your arms, your shoulders, your pectoral muscles. So spread your fingers and actively push into the ground with your hands. Nice, Kay. Draw your belly button in and up so you feel connected to your center rather than just letting your belly kind of fall down. So see if you can keep all of that awareness and everything you just created. Take your right arm forward, left leg back, spinal balance. Yes. So long, strong, powerful line. Beautiful. All right, this is a little bit funky, you guys. So from here, see if you can, okay, first bring your right hand to your right hip and then kind of push your right hip towards the back of the room. Squeeze your inner thighs and start to turn your chest and your gaze to the right. And then eventually extend your right arm towards the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs, keep your back legs strong and powerful. So what we are in right now, it's like a revolved half moon on our hands and our knees. So we're gonna do this in just a moment, balancing on one foot. So feel your strong core, feel your inner thighs squeeze. Create some muscle memory here. Take one last round and then let it all go. So bring everything down, take it back, downward facing dog. If you wanna move through a quick vinyasa, kind of reset, feel free. Good, everybody. Inhale, right leg high. And then you can stay here or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Inhale, takes your leg back up, stretch it out. Right to right, aim for your armpit. Yes, inhale back up. And then last one, everybody, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, step through softly. And just like we did before, hands come up to your front thigh. So stay in your lunge, hands to front thigh. And then when you're ready, lean forward, back foot floats off the ground. All right, from here, bring your right hand to your right hip, just like we did when we were on our hands and our knees. Left hand can stay on your thigh or come to a block or the ground. Start to twist, so push your left hip back and twist so that you're gazing at the right side of the room. See if you can let the right side of your heart open. Yeah, right arm to the sky. Open through the right side of your heart. Back leg strong. Squeeze your inner thighs. Twist from your center. You got this. You were just doing it on your hands and your knees. It's the same thing. Take one last round. Give it everything you got. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Beautiful, friends. Bottom of your exhale. Let it all go, low lunge. From low lunge, walk your hands to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, hands to hips. And then take it all the way up to a standing position. From here, pivot your heels in and point your toes out. Come into a wide-legged squat, hands to thighs. So you want your knees right over your ankles. So if you need to adjust, adjust. Knees directly over ankles and sit low. Try to press your knees towards the wall behind you, root into the outer edges of your feet especially. Take an inhale and think of a standing cow pose. So stick your butt out, heart lifts, and exhale, twist towards the back of the room. Hold this for a full round. Press your knees open, maybe gaze over left shoulder. Inhale through center, and exhale, twist towards the front of the room. Same thing, hold. Stay low, knees wide, maybe gaze over right shoulder. Inhale, center, a little bit faster. Exhale, twist to the back, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, center, twist to the front, exhale. Inhale, center, straighten your legs, parallel your feet, take your arms up. Whenever you're ready, just take it all the way down into your wide-legged fold. Good job, everybody. Halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground, and just crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge. From low lunge, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet all the way up. Big stretch at the top. And hands to heart. Exhale. All right, inhale, reach up. Lift your right knee up, standing staff. So setting up for eagle. Find your balance here first. Yes, focus your gaze. Take one more inhale and then exhale, sit back. So right knee crosses over left as you sit a little bit lower, weight in your left heel primarily. If you can get that second wrap, awesome. If not, just squeeze your legs and keep your right toes active. One more inhale, see if you can reach higher length in your spine, tone through your low belly. Exhale, right elbow underneath left. You can grab the back shoulder instead. You've got your arms wrapped, gaze right through your arms. Yes, see if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Breathe into the space in between your shoulder blades. Sit a little bit lower and squeeze your legs together. Slow, deep breaths. Really nice. Just one more. Awesome, Paul. Inhale, standing staff. So unwind everything. Reach up. Exhale, slow motion to low lunge. See if you can hit a warrior 3 on your way there. So at least one full breath in warrior 3. And then right toes to the ground, hands to the ground, framing your front foot. Bring your hands to the inside of your front foot. Walk your left foot all the way out nice and wide. And you can choose where you want to go here. Same options as on the other side, but it doesn't mean you need to do the same thing. So feel into this side. And get curious about what you feel. Respond to what you feel. Big, deep breaths. Nice job, you guys. About 3 more. So if you're uncomfortable, see if you can just let yourself be uncomfortable. Breathe into it, soften around it. Ah. Oh, good. Soft forehead, soft eyebrows, eyelids, soft jaw. Last big inhale. Maybe an open mouth sigh. All right, come up to your hands if you're not already there. Lift your back knee if it's on the ground and work your left foot back so you're in a plank position. Strong through your belly. Lower down to your forearms. One more time, forearm plank. So find your strong shoulders, push the ground away. And then find your strong core, draw your belly button in and up. From that place, imagine that invisible rope, it's pulling straight up. Start to walk your toes in and lift your hips as high as possible. So to get your hips really high, you can absolutely bend your knees and lift to your tiptoes. So if it would be helpful, bend your knees a lot. Stay where you're at or take your left leg back and up. Lengthen. So as you lift your left leg up, see if you can use it to take weight out of your upper body. If you want to take some little hops, go for it. 2, maybe 3 more breaths. You can do anything for 3 breaths. You're so much stronger than your mind would ever want you to know. Good work. One more inhale. And then exhale, let it all go. You want to come up? You can draw your ribs in.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Good job. All right, so resting, child, embryo, puppy, hero. And just breathe, let your shoulders relax. Feel all that energy moving through you. So it's always there inside of you. It's just harder to notice. Your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, left leg to the sky. You can absolutely stay here, hold, or left knee, right elbow, get as close as you can. Inhale, take it back up, lengthen, 3-legged dog, left to left. So get as high as you can, aim for your armpit. Awesome work. Inhale, back up. And then last one, everyone, knee to your nose, step forward softly. Oh my gosh, I forgot, huh? We have to do our hands and knees first. Come back, hands and knees. All right, so hands on the ground, step back, bring your knees down. That was it. Okay, from here, we'll get there in just a second. From here, left arm forward, right leg back. And then from here, left hand to left hip. So push your left hip back and start to twist your upper body. So we're just warming up for our revolved half moon on this side. Yeah. And then eventually see if you can take your left arm to the sky. So really squeeze through your inner thighs and try to keep your back leg as strong and powerful as possible. Open through the left side of your heart. Reach through your left fingertips. Breathe. Use your exhale to twist a little bit further. Very nice. Bottom of your exhale. Release. Now take it back to down dog. You can move through a vinyasa if you want, kind of reset on your own. All right, and I won't make you do those knee to elbows again. So next inhale, left leg up. Now exhale, left foot forward, low lunge, and hands to your front thigh. It's like deja vu, weird. Okay, so hands to front thigh, hug in with your inner thighs, connect to your center, and then lean forward, float your back leg off the ground. So long, strong, powerful line from the crown of your head back to your heel. If you want to stay here, totally fine with me. Otherwise, left hand to your left hip crease and literally push your left hip back. Your right hand can come to a block, the ground, or it can stay where it's at. Left arm maybe reaches up. Open through the left side of your heart. Yes. So left, is that right? Left hand, yeah. Yes, good job. Back leg strong. Squeeze your inner thighs. Use your exhale to twist just a little bit more. You've got this. Take one more round, your personal fullest expression. Awesome, CC. And then let it go. Low lunge. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to hips, and then rise all the way to stand. Before we go into our wide-legged squat, just take your arms to the sky, interlace your fingers, steeple index. Inhale, get tall, And then as you exhale, just reach towards the back of the room, little side body stretch, left side long, right side strong. Take one more round, create more length. Inhale through center, keep your biceps right next to your ears. Exhale, reach for the front of the room. Legs stay strong, feet stay rooted. Left side obliques are working, last round. Back up. And then bring your heels in, toes out, come down into your wide-legged squat position. So knees right over your ankles. And then this time, friends, reach your arms out to both sides. As you inhale, like a cow pose, lift your heart, turn your palms up. And as you exhale, like a cat pose, round and bring the backs of your hands together in front of your body, curl it. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round, hollow out, back and forth as much as you can. Stay in your legs, stay low. Root into the outer edges of your feet and try to press your knees back. Yeah, nice, Kai. Beautiful. So feel the mobility in your spine and even in your pelvis. Take one more round or finish the round you're on. And then next inhale, arms reach up. Straighten legs, parallel feet. As you're ready, all the way back down, wide-legged forward fold. Ujjayi breath, halfway lift, breathe in. Crawl your hands to the top of your space, rotate toes forward, low lunge. This time, step your front foot back, plank position. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Slowly lower like you're resisting gravity all the way to your belly. Just like we did at the beginning, baby cobra. Float your hands up, reach your hands back. Float your feet up, reach your toes back. Stay here, or option to interlace your fingers or take your full floor bow. So if you would like, bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet. Hug in with your inner thighs and lift your heart. Make sure you can breathe big, spacious breaths down into your belly. Nice, Chris. Yes. Take one more round, give it everything you've got. Lift, lift, lift. And bottom of your exhale, let it go. You can rest your head to either side and kind of rock your hips a little bit from side to side or windshield wiper your shins from side to side. And then start to make your way back in your next couple rounds or so, downward facing dog. So you can take a few cat-cows or maybe a hip circle or two. Eventually down dog. You could even move through a regular vinyasa if you want to get back to down dog. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And peel your hip open. So bend your knee and stack right hip on top of left. You can stay here, get this nice stretch, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Yes, nice, Chris. Right arm forward, heart forward, lift your hips. Beautiful, awesome. Kate, breathe down into your belly. Take one more round. And then come back, three-legged down dog. Extend your right leg high. If you need to set your right foot down and re-extend, that's fine. Eventually, friends, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. Take your time to set up with awareness. So finding the structure of the pose, the integrity of the pose, and then settling in breath by breath. Just notice whatever there is to notice. Feel the sensation in your hips. Maybe be with your boredom or be with your anxiety. So whatever's present for you, rather than trying to make it go away, just be with it. Breathe into it. Soften around it. Make space for whatever's there. Take about 5 more rounds. Open mouth sighs, welcome at any time. To adjust you. I feel like I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just don't want to do it. Yeah, that's it. Good job, friends. Take about 2 more rounds. Job, everyone. And then we're going to come into a seat. So slowly start to lift your upper body. And just kind of ease your way onto your outer right glute. And we're actually going to come into a wide-legged straddle facing towards the window. So if you want, you can just get there right here. If you need to kind of shake out your legs, give them a little shake or windshield wiper for a moment, feel free. Yes, eventually wide-legged straddle position. And try your best not to be kind of rolling back, but instead you want to be forward on your sit bone. So if that means you need to bend your knees like I'm doing right now, bend your knees. Flex your toes and press through the backs of your heels so much that you get a little lift in your knees, everybody. So you're pressing down through your heels, backs of your knees lift a little bit, arms to the sky, breathe in. And then as you exhale, butt reaches back, heart reaches forward like you're swan diving. Go as far as you can with length. Then you can curl in, your upper back can round. You can grab your feet, you can walk your hands forward. Now, as you press into the backs of your heels, also press down through the backs of your thighs, like somebody's standing on your thighs. And each breath, see if you can find just a little more space. So maybe walk your hands forward. Take about 3 more rounds if you're so uncomfortable here. Just be with that, breathe into it. Soften around it. Good. Such good awareness through your feet. Flex your toes, press through backs of heels, backs of thighs. Try to reach your butt back, heart forward. Take one last round. And then very, very bottom of your exhale, just roll up, really slow roll. Nice, Kai. All right, from here, bring both of your legs forward. So you're facing towards the front of the room now. And then we'll bring the sole of our right foot to our left inner thigh. And this time we're going for a side body stretch. So left hand on left leg or in front of left leg, and hips kind of open up towards the right long edge of your mat. Right arm to the sky, get really tall. Press your foot into leg, leg into foot. Flex your left toes. Inhale, and then as you exhale, side body stretch so heart stays open as you reach for the front wall. Your left hand can kind of slide down your left leg and maybe grab hold of your left foot. If it is available, you can wrap your peace fingers around your left big toe, your right peace fingers. But make sure your heart stays open. So not a forward fold, side body stretch. Keep pressing foot into leg, leg into foot. Keep your sit bones rooted. Breathe into your right side. Elongate through your right side. Good. Such good awareness, everyone. Nice work. Take one more. As you inhale, lift your upper body and take both arms to the sky. And then exhale, bring your right hand down to the ground behind you. Spread your fingers, push into the ground, lift your hips. Reach your left arm back. You can keep this as more of a modified side plank, or if you want, you can turn it into more of a modified wild thing so your heart looks up. Wherever you go, just go for length and space. One more inhale. Option for a lion's breath exhale. If you want, stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, make a little noise. Yeah, sit bones down. And however you want to get back to down dog. So if you want to, you can find boat pose. Bring your legs out in front of you, balancing on your sit bones. Maybe about 3 breaths. And then if you'd like, you can cross your ankles, roll over your feet, step or hop back to chaturanga with bent elbows, move through a vinyasa or skip it. And see you back in down dog eventually. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. And just feel right side versus left side. Inhale your left leg back and up. Peel your left hip open, bend your knee. Stack left hip on top of right. Stay here if you'd like. Otherwise, option for wild thing. Left foot comes down. Open through the front of your heart. Open through the front of your hips. Back muscles hug around your spine, supporting you. Take one more deep breath, those of you in the back bend. Amazing. And then bring it back. Awesome, Tracy. Bring it back, three-legged dog. Left leg reaches up. Whenever you're ready, pigeon pose. Left shin forward. Body comes down gently. Take your time to set yourself up with awareness. Yeah, nice, Kai. And then use your breath. Just relax around the pose. So all you are doing is being with your body in discomfort, being with yourself in a moment of maybe boredom. So you're not trying to fix or change or control anything. You're just allowing what is there to be there and staying present with it. Take about 5 more deep breaths. Out your mouth at any time. Really nice, everyone. Last couple rounds. And slowly begin to lift your upper body. And we'll ease our way over onto our left outer butt cheek. And then open up into our straddle position, facing towards the right side of the room. So take a moment, and again, if you feel like you're already rolling backwards, bend your knees as much as needed. Try to get onto the front of your sit bones. So it might be more like a happy baby. That's okay. All right. Super tall through your spine. Reach your arms up. Press through the backs of your heels. Flex your toes. Breathe in. And then exhale, stick your butt out as you dive down. You can grab your feet if you want. You can reach forward if you want. Take about 3 rounds just like this. And then you can stay just as you are, or you can come with me if you would like. Hands on the ground in front of you, crawl them as far forward as you can. And then keep your hands on the ground and just slowly crawl them over to your right leg and frame your right foot with your hands. So bowing over your right leg, take about 1 or 2 deep breaths here. Try to keep the both sit bones rooted. And then staying low, start to crawl your hands back through center and all the way over to your left leg, framing your left foot with your hands, or your left ankle or your left calf or knee. So working a forward fold over your left leg. Try to keep both sit bones rooted and both feet flexed and active. Try to press down through the backs of your thighs. 1 more round here. And then staying low, crawl your hands back to center. See if you can find a little more length. Walk your hands further forward, maybe just a millimeter further. 1 last deep breath. Press through the backs of your heels, backs of your thighs, flex your toes. And then roll it up nice and easy. Bring both legs forward. You can give them a little shaky shake so you're facing the front of the room now. Good job. Bring the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Now open your hips towards the opposite wall now. Flex your right toes. Right hand can rest on right thigh or in front of your right leg, left arm up. Get really tall. Breathe in. And then side body stretch. So up and over like you want to touch the front wall. And then only if it's available, go ahead and grab your big toe with your left peace fingers, but don't let that make you close your heart. So if in order to get that, you have to close your heart, then just stay with your left arm reaching. Keep pressing left foot into your right inner thigh back into your foot. Keep rooting down through your sit bones, flexing through your right toes, and press down through the back of your right thigh. Breathe into your left side body. Last couple. Good job, you guys. Next time you breathe in, lift your torso and lift your arms up. Reach, inhale. Left hand comes down behind you, fingers spread nice and wide. Push into the ground, lift your hips. Right arm reaches back. So lengthen your right side. Yeah, maybe you turn it into more of a modified wild thing. So you choose, just go for length and space and breathe into all of it. One more time, option if you want, lion's breath exhale. So big inhale, and then stick out your tongue, cross your eyes. Good, sit bones down. Bring both legs forward, and we'll take one more forward fold, just a seated forward fold. So you might take your inner thighs, kind of spiral them out, get your sit bones right on the ground, and then same thing. If you feel like you're going to roll backwards and fall over, bend your knees as much as you need to so that you're kind of rocking onto the front of your sit bones. Flex your toes, press down through the backs of your heels, reach your arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, butt goes back, heart goes forward, and fold in. So you can grab your feet, you can grab your ankles, or wherever you can reach. Try to reach your butt back, and imagine you're trying to reach your heart even past your knees. Press down through the backs of your thighs now. So backs of heels, backs of thighs. Use your breath. So every exhale, all the way to empty, navel to spine. See if you can fold a little bit further from the inside. Just about 3 more rounds here. Make sure your toes are pointing straight up, not out, not in. Good job, friends. Take one last breath. And at the very bottom of your exhale, start to roll up one vertebra at a time. You can either just lower yourself onto your back with your hands, or if you want, use your core. So legs squeeze together, arms reach forward, draw your belly button back, and just super slowly, one vertebra at a time, lower down. Try not to lift your legs. And then once you are on the ground, big full body stretch, arms overhead and legs forward. So stretch it out. Maybe even reach one arm at a time, like you're climbing an invisible rope above your head. Good job, friends. And then press down through your back ribs and reach. One more inhale. So neutral spine as you reach long. And then exhale, arms by your sides. Bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent. Option to take a full floor bow if that's in your practice, or excuse me, upward facing bow, just a back bend, if that's in your practice, or I'm going to cue for bridge. So you do you if you're coming with me for bridge. Feet, hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward, and your ankles and heels are straight down from your knees. Arms down by your sides, scoop your tailbone off the ground. So draw your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up, and then slowly peel your spine off your mat. Once you're in your bridge pose, you can work it however you'd like. You can interlace your fingers underneath. You can robot your arms. You can lift and lower your butt. Maybe you even want to take a restorative bridge. Use a block underneath your sacrum. So anything that feels resonant for you, and give it about 5 more breaths. If you're in bridge, try to reach your knees and your shins forward towards the front of the room. And feel the stretch in the front of your hips. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Good. You guys look so good. Hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible block. Stay rooted through your heels and the inner edges of your feet especially. And then all of you are familiar with how to get out of this pose. So just in your next couple of breaths, slowly and mindfully, find your way back into a neutral spine, back down. And then once you are back in a neutral spine, windshield wipers with your legs. So keep your feet nice and wide to make space in your low back. And just side to side, slowly, mindfully. If you want to slide your feet a little further away from your upper body, feel free. If you want to hold on one side for a little bit longer, feel free. And then after your windshield wipers, friends, no rush, but eventually find a happy baby. Rock it out in your happy baby. Maybe extend one or both legs. And then give yourself about 5 to 10 more rounds. So just finish off your practice however you'd like to. Take any finishing poses that your body is still calling for. And if that means just going straight into your Shavasana, that is also just fine. As you guys slowly begin to make your way towards your final relaxation, I will read to you. This is by Eric Fried. It's called What It Is. It is madness, says reason. It is what it is, says love. It is unhappiness, says caution. It is nothing but pain, says fear. It has no future, says insight. It is what it is, says love. It is ridiculous, says pride. It is foolish, says caution. It is impossible, says experience. It is what it is, says love. And just a reminder that behind everything, so there's the human experience, there's the highs and lows, there's feelings, there's emotions, but behind it all, underneath all those layers, just is what it is. And it's just love. Love is all there is. Only love is real underneath everything. So I'll read that one more time and just take it in as you kind of drift off into your Shavasana. And then I'll just play my bowls and let your body take them in. Feel the vibrations. It is madness, says reason. It is what it is, says love. It is unhappiness, says caution. It is nothing but pain, says fear. It has no future, says insight. It is what it is, says love. It is ridiculous, says pride. It is foolish, says caution. It is impossible, says experience. It is what it is, says love. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Slowly begin to come back into your physical body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Eventually roll to one side, fetal position. And just take one last moment as you rest on your side. Just really let your practice and let that sound bath soak in. Maybe there's even some way you just use your imagination to visualize it. And using the strength in your arms, begin to find your way up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart. And just bow your head to your heart and acknowledge yourself for showing up, making the effort to be here, to get here. Roll out your mat, do your practice. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. All right, friends. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome. Can you tell a difference? I don't know. It's hard to tell like that. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. My husband says he can too. And once I played them for a while and then went back, I could tell a difference too.